28 yards. A field goal of that distance is all Notre Dame needs to keep their 1991 national championship hopes alive. They are putting their trust in Rob Leonard, a walk-on backup kicker who had never kicked in a college game. But this moment should have never happened.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give him 6. Touchdown, Charles Webb.
And he's corralled for a moment, breaks into the clear. One man to beat, and he won't get him. The Rocket Ismail has done it again.
Kick is up, blocked. Chasing after the ball. Who comes out of there with it? Tennessee will have possession. He has gone all the way. Touchdown, Big Orange.
Our story starts just 1 year prior in 1990. Expectations were extremely high for the Fighting Irish, and for good reason. The team had won the national championship just 2 years prior in 1988, and had finished second in the polls in 1989. A lone loss to eventual champion Miami at the end of the season was the only thing that had stopped Notre Dame from winning back-to-back national titles. So it was no surprise that this team started the 1990 season ranked number 1. They started the season 3-0, including wins over number 4 Michigan and number 24 Michigan State. Their fourth game did not look to be a tough one. Their opponent was an unranked 1-3 Stanford team, and the Irish got to play this game at home in South Bend. But to Notre Dame's shock, Stanford would put together a gutsy performance, hanging with the Irish all night. With just 36 seconds left, Stanford would score a go-ahead touchdown to take a 36-31 lead. Notre Dame needed a miracle on this drive to keep their undefeated season and number 1 ranking intact.
Sean Davis in motion. Tony Smith is split left. Meyer back. Meyer out here for Sean Davis, and he's got it. Sean Davis has it. 45-yard line of Stanford. 19 seconds. Over the middle, caught by Brooks, 23-yard line. Timeout Notre Dame. Notre Dame needs 6. Derek Brown for Derek Brown. Oh, and he couldn't catch the football as the game ends, and Stanford wins it.
This loss would drop Notre Dame to number 8 in the polls. But 1990 was one of those weird years where most teams could not stay undefeated. So after Notre Dame had rattled off 4 consecutive wins, including a revenge victory over second-ranked and defending national champion Miami, they once again found themselves at the top of the polls. They would immediately have to defend this crown against a very tough opponent, the 9th-ranked Tennessee Volunteers. This Tennessee team had national championship caliber, and that is no exaggeration. 9 of their starters would get drafted in 1991, with 3 of those guys being taken in the first round. This team should have been undefeated, or at least higher ranked, but things just hadn't gone their way. In a tie game against number 3 Auburn, the Volunteers had a chance to win it with the last kick of the game.
34-yard field goal try by Greg Burke. Snaps down. Kick by Burke is in the air. The kick by Burke is no good. No good.
Then, in a tie game against Alabama, the Volunteers had a chance to take the lead in the final minute.
In the holes. Burke tries the field goal. It is blocked. It's rolling back downfield, and it's been covered by Tennessee, but Alabama's going to have the ball at the 35-yard line.
Kicking. A 47-yarder to win it for Alabama. It is good!
These games had ended Tennessee's national title hopes, but if they couldn't win it, they could at least make sure they took Notre Dame down with them.
William Pollard's in as a receiver for the Irish. They take to Brooks. They're looking long. Culver out of the backfield at the 30. Rodney Culver breaks the tackle and finds the end zone. 3rd and 5. Cross him up with the run. Thompson has the first down. And the touchdown, Tennessee. To the right. 2nd and 10. Ricky Waters. Great run and a first down. Look at him go. Ricky Waters to the 30. No one's going to catch him. Touchdown, Notre Dame. Going for the home run to Harper. He's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
With just under 6 minutes left in the game, Tennessee clung to a 3-point lead. That's when Notre Dame running back Ricky Waters blew the game wide open.
Out of the eye on first down. 3rd and 19. Intercepted, Don Grimm. Tackled by Pickens. 2nd and 2 for the Irish. Here comes the Rocket. He gets the corner. Look out! Goodbye! Touchdown, Notre Dame!
This seemed to be the dagger. With the clock winding down, Tennessee would need 2 scores separated by an onside kick to come back in this game.
And we'll call it 12 to go. Harper's wide open. Touchdown, Tennessee! For Notre Dame. 1:44 left. Oh, the big high kick. They got it. Carl Pickens, who else? Underneath, first down at the 41. 4 teams drop it. Hamsler near another first down at the 30. The game against number 1 Notre Dame. Pickens dives for the first and gets it. So the clock stops at a minute.
In seemingly no time at all, Tennessee had flipped the script and had Notre Dame on the ropes. With almost a minute left in the game, the Volunteers could play somewhat conservative and pick the right moment to...
Toward the end zone, intercepted. Rod Smith saves the day. He should just fall on it. And there it is. That secondary comes up with that play.
The Fighting Irish had saved themselves, and their national championship hopes were still alive.
This is incredible. The clock is running from both sides' standpoints. Hey, somebody's got to stop the clock.
I think both of them should call timeout.
Yeah. You call it, Paul. 3rd and 9. Myers standing in, fires it over. Oh, it's intercepted. Darren Perry with the interception, and Penn State has it at the Notre Dame 20-yard line.
Well, he was prophetic today without the Rocket.
Greg Fagak. He's got it.
Penn State came in here. They didn't know if they could play with these guys. Everybody's questioned their schedule and who they've played. Of course, Notre Dame playing for the national championship at home. Senior day, the most celebrated and successful senior class ever at Notre Dame here.
Penn State had crushed Notre Dame's national championship dreams, but the Fighting Irish would get one last chance to salvage something from the season. They would be matched up with number 1 Colorado in the Orange Bowl. If Notre Dame couldn't take home the national title, they could at least take Colorado down with them, just as Tennessee had tried to do against them a few weeks earlier. After a long defensive slog of a game, Colorado clung to a 1-point lead with 1 minute left in the game. All they had to do was punt this ball away and defend one more time to secure the school's first ever national championship.
And then they back off. Well done. The Rocket at the 10. And he's corralled for a moment, breaks into the clear. One man to beat, and he won't get him. The Rocket Ismail has done it again. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
I see a flag, Dick. I see a flag.
There is a flag down at the Notre Dame 37, so hold on. Sensational individual effort by Raghib, the Rocket Ismail. 91 yards, but will it count?
Notre Dame's miracle play was called back due to a clipping penalty, and Colorado would go on to win the game and the national championship.
Intercepted by Colorado, Deion Figures. And Figures runs out the clock. And the Figures may be number 1 for Colorado.
Figures. And that closes the ball game. Colorado 10, Notre Dame 9. Congratulations to the Colorado Buffaloes. Congratulations to the Buffaloes of Colorado.
This was a final heartbreak for a Notre Dame team that felt like they were just a few plays away from winning it all. But the Fighting Irish weren't the only ones feeling the pain of what could have been. After the loss to Notre Dame, Tennessee had won their last 4 games, taking home the SEC title before beating Virginia in the Sugar Bowl.
Tailback is Thompson. The quarterback is Kelly. The score 22-17. The dive, touchdown! Big Orange in the Superdome. Tony Thompson dives into the end zone, and the captain scores the go-ahead touchdown.
This Volunteer team really should have won it all. After all, they had tied eventual champion Colorado at the beginning of the season. If just 3 plays had gone their way, Tennessee's record would have looked like this, undoubtedly placing them at the top of the polls. But that didn't happen, and Volunteer fans were left wondering why a team that was so great only seemed to shoot themselves in the foot in the biggest moments. After losing so many key starters, Tennessee understandably took a step back in 1991, as the Volunteers fell to Florida and Alabama in games 4 and 5, which virtually knocked them out of national and SEC title contention. But in Game 8, they would get a chance to right a wrong from the previous season. Their opponent was, of course, Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish were ranked number 5 and certainly in the mix for the national championship. It was the perfect revenge story for Tennessee. Do what they could not do the year prior, and knock Notre Dame out of national title contention. It was a great concept on paper, but things did not go according to plan in the first half.
It's the outside people in the coverage. Snap. Hendrick gets it away. Drills a spiral. Carter under the ball makes the catch. At the 45, fumbles the football, and it's been recovered by Notre Dame. Notre Dame with a broken eye, hands the ball off, coming through the right side of the line. This is Brooks. He breaks one tackle, cuts back to the interior, has the ball at the 40, at the 35, to the 30, to the 25, down to the 20-yard line. Back Bettis. And this is Meyer on a delay, giving to Brooks, and Brooks has running through the right side of the line. He battles his way down into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! He was hit 3 times, but he broke through the tackles and lunged the last 3 yards. And Notre Dame does indeed turn a Tennessee turnover into a Fighting Irish TD. At the 7-yard line. This will be Carter to the 10, to the 15, squirts free, now gets to the far sideline 20. He's at the 25, he's at the 30, he's at the 35, he's at the 40, he's at the 45, he's at the 50, he's at the 45, he's at the 40. And this is Dale Carter gaining a bit of redemption as he races with the kickoff all the way down to the Notre Dame 31-yard line. High formation, 3-man front. Handoff, tailback, Hayden looking for running room fakes. No, it's Kelly to throw the ball downfield. Intercepted Notre Dame. He's got to go all the way. Notre Dame with the ball is Carter. Carter to the 50, to the 45, to the 40, to the 35, to the 30, to the 25, to the 20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown Irish. 2 Tennessee turnovers, 2 Notre Dame touchdowns, and Notre Dame leads Tennessee 13-0. At the 10, probably first and goal. Anyway, it's first down, and Notre Dame with the ball. Meyer on the option to the near side at the 5, at the 4. He's going to fight his way down into the end zone. Touchdown, Irish! A double set 2, and Tennessee does not have a running back, so Kelly looks to throw. Here's the pass into the end zone. It will be touchdown, Big Orange to Corey Fleming. And so he checks off at the line. Kelly looking for Pickens. He goes deep. Pass caught. Beautiful read. Then he fumbles the ball, and it is bounding around and has been recovered by Notre Dame. Pickens made the catch. He was hit. Change that. Fleming made the catch. Was hit as he was battling along the far sideline, and the ball squirted free, and Notre Dame was there. I think Greg Davis is the man who ends up with the football. Meyer, the quarterback, sizing it up. Meyer hands the ball off, driving into the end zone. Touchdown, Jerome Bettis. The Vols need a yard on 4th down at the Tennessee 44-yard line. Notre Dame with a 4-man front. Kelly on the option. He throws the ball on the pitch back there to the tailback, turning the corner Stewart, but he did not get there. And this is Meyer handing the ball off to the tailback, and this is Culver, and Culver has running room, and Culver breaks to the left side. He's at the 35, he's at the 30, to the 25, to the 20, to the 15, to the 10. He's shoved out of bounds at the Volunteer 9-yard line. With Bettis and back to throw, Meyer looking into the end zone, being chased, backing up, looking, still in trouble, ball fake, and he is going to be dumped at the 15-yard line.
Near the end of the first half, Notre Dame set up for a chip shot field goal to try and expand their lead to 34-7. But this play would be the game's turning point in more ways than one.
Kick is up, blocked, chasing after the ball. Who comes out of there with it? Tennessee will have possession. They're going to run with the football as it's picked away at the 25 to the 30, to the 35 to the 40, breaks to the outside to the 45 to the 50, to the 45 to the 40. Floyd Miley can fly. Floyd Miley has the ball at the 15, at the 10, at the 5. He has gone all the way. Touchdown, Big Orange. Darrell Hardy blocks. Floyd Miley picks. Miley wanders his way back and forth, and the 76-yard blocked field goal return turns this thing back Tennessee's way.
Starting Notre Dame kicker Craig Hentrich would get hurt on this play. He would choose to play on for now, but his leg was clearly not right.
And 38 against Navy last week. Tennessee second down 4. Kelly, play action across the middle. Pass pulled down at the 45, down to the Notre Dame 40. This is Carl Pickens, who races all the way down to the Notre Dame 35-yard line. No running backs, Notre Dame three-man front. Kelly looking, waiting, pass across the middle is complete. Tennessee with the first down at the 25. Down to the 20 goes J.J. McCleskey, trailing 31-14. 7:05 to go in the third quarter. Tennessee, the handoff is fake. Kelly rolls left, looks to throw into the end zone. Give him 6. Touchdown, Von Reeves. We're going to call it the 11-yard line. A 21-yard try by Hendrick. Tennessee blocked his last try and turned it into a touchdown. Snap, this one is up. This one by Hendrick is good. There's timeout on the field.
On the ensuing kickoff, Hentrich's injured leg finally gave out, and he had to be helped off the field. He was now out for the rest of the game.
3 receivers left. Notre Dame shifts into a 4-man front. Kelly back to throw, looking, sack, throws the ball. It's going to be ruled a fumble, I think, and Notre Dame chases down and makes the recovery at the 31-yard line. Leading by 13, ball in Irish territory. Handoff goes to the fullback, Bettis. No. He was stopped as Bettis carries the ball through the right side. Shazan Bradley is there to make the tackle. Snap, high one. Sexton gets the punt away. Tennessee's got the return on. An end-over-end kick takes a bounce and rolls past the 50-yard line, but it might have ricocheted off a Notre Dame player. Without a running back, 2 wide receivers to the right, 3 to the left, 3-man front. Kelly to throw. Has time, looks, there's the pass deep, complete, pulled down at the 12-yard line by Corey Fleming, and he's forced out of bounds at the 8. Man in motion first, left, then right. Pitch will come to the tailback. This is Hayden at the 5, at the 4, at the 3, at the 2, at the 1. Give it to him. Touchdown, Tennessee! Tennessee to the line, 2 receivers right, 2 left. Single running back, Kelly to throw. Waiting, looking, here's the pass, complete. Pulled down at the 35, to the 30, to the 28-yard line, and all the way to the 26 goes Carl Pickens. A double wing with a running back against a 6-man front. Kelly sizes it up. 4th down 10. Kelly to throw. Kelly in trouble. Kelly throws the ball downfield. It is incomplete. Intended for Pickens, broken up by Burris. Out wide, Smith. Inside of him will be Griggs. Rolling out that way, this will be Meyer. Throwing the ball deep downfield, intercepted Tennessee. Picked off of the Volunteers at the 46-yard line. Notre Dame jumps into that 3-man defensive line, but here comes that safety blitz. Back to throw is Kelly. Kelly throws the ball full down at the 35, down to the 20, down to the 15, down to the 10, down to the 5, down to the 4, down to the 3, down to the 2, down to the end zone. Touchdown, Aaron Hayden, with a sensational call as Tennessee anticipates the blitz. They've got the man to the left side behind a wall, and they're untouched.
Somehow, Tennessee had come all the way back from a 31-7 deficit, but Notre Dame would get one last chance to save themselves.
Shift the tight end Brown to the near side. Here's Meyer, back to throw again. Pressure, pass across the middle is complete. It's yanked down by Notre Dame's Tony Smith. Over to the right side is Culver. The quarterback is Meyer. Meyer back to throw, setting up. Here's the pass upfield. It is complete. Pulled down by Notre Dame at the 50-yard line. Big Derek Brown makes the tackle. Tennessee leads by a point. Notre Dame with the ball. Meyer on the option, going to the left side, will turn the corner. He's got a first down as he carries the ball inside the Volunteer 45 to the 42 or 3-yard line to the right side. Tennessee defends there as Notre Dame jumps into the I formation. Meyer hands off with the ball. Brooks coming to the near side, breaks one tackle, carries the ball inside the Tennessee 40 and nudges it down to the 37-yard line. Tennessee defensive front. Meyer back to throw, sets the screen left side. The ball is caught at the 35. Moving down to the 30 with the ball is Tony Smith. He is nailed as he gets to the 30. That will be enough for the first down. It's 2 wide receivers to the right side. Here is Meyer coming on the near side with the option. He gets to the corner. He runs through one tackle. He runs through another tackle. He is forced out of bounds at the 16-yard line. They've got receivers left and right. The tight end is to the left. That's Brown. This will be Meyer keeping the ball on a sneak, and he finds running room, and he carries it down to the 10-yard line, where Notre Dame will have it 4th down, and they will go for the field goal, I think.
So here we are, back to that moment at the start of the video. Rob Leonard, a walk-on backup kicker with the chance to wipe away the embarrassment of allowing a 31-7 comeback and the chance to keep Notre Dame's national championship hopes alive.
Right at 27 yards. This will be Rob Leonard. The kick is up. The kick is good. No, it is no good. It is no good. It is no good. Tennessee beats Notre Dame 35-34. The Volunteers go home victorious.
The kick was partially blocked by Jeremy Lincoln, giving Tennessee the win and knocking Notre Dame out of national title contention.
None of you, in my opinion, will ever forget, as long as you live. I don't think that I've ever been involved with a comeback similar to this in my life, ever, and as a highly significant opponent, that you did it against. That truly, for any football fan or so-called authorities on it, will go down as one of the all-time great football victories in this school's history, and I bet you there's never been a comeback that will compare to it in 101 years of Tennessee football.
This is the biggest ever comeback against Notre Dame in South Bend. Notre Dame head coach Lou Holtz would go on to say that this was the most difficult loss he had ever experienced. There's a lot you can say about this game, from the revenge storyline to the national championship ramifications. But to me, this game represents more than that. This game represents 2 great teams. 2 great teams that should have won it all. 2 great teams that could beat anyone. But when the lights shined the brightest, the only team they could beat was themselves.